Hi, this is part 5, I believe, of the painting of the banqueting table and us having a chat. And as you can see, I've put in quite a lot of colour along here. This pot's just got a first coat of colour, and I've added some ornamentation to some patterning to these pots. I'm not sure how much of that you're able to see. I have added a glass of wine here and a carafe of wine there. I've got to put some more glasses and carafes along here. I've put a first layer of colour on these pots here, and I'm working on these. I need to put some highlights on the grapes there. I think I've made them a little bit too dark. But it's gradually coming along, it's gradually growing. We've got a bunch of flowers here which I might add a bit more to, but we're gradually getting there. I put in some gold in here, which you can see I've not done here yet, but we're gradually getting there. But today I thought I might chat with you about a piece that's in the Bible where Jesus is talking about the teachers of the law. I think it's Mark 6, and he's talking about the teachers of the law, and he's telling the people not to be taken in by them because all they're interested in is looking good in front of other people. So they're more interested in their floaty gowns that they float around the city, and they're more interested in being in the right place in the synagogue, to be on the top table in the right seat at the banquet. So he's saying be wary of these people, and that obviously that we shouldn't be like them, but also he exposes the fact that they are oppressing other people and they are taking advantage of other people. And so they're oppressing the widows of the day. And in Israel at that time, if you were a widow and you didn't have any family, you didn't have any sons or nephews or anybody to look after you or supply your needs. There was no NHS then. There was no pension that you could apply for in those days. So it came down to family to look after family, and they were taking advantage of those people and the people that didn't have family to look after them, and they were oppressing them. So I was thinking, okay, so how does that apply to us today? You know, are we more interested in what we look like in front of other people? Are we running after the things that make us look good? Are we jealous of other people and their life, or even their ministry? You know, sometimes we can be running after somebody else's ministry, or we can be oppressing someone else in their ministry so that we look better or look good as well. So I was thinking, you know, do I run after other people's ministry? Do I try and make myself look good? Do I oppress other people? Do I want what they've got? You know, we're told not to covet, and that can include coveting someone else's lifestyle or their ministry. You know, it doesn't have to be a possession. It can be their gifting. you see, there's another scripture in the Bible that is in Ephesians 2:10, and it says, God, you are God's handiwork, so you're made by him, you're known by him because he made you, created in Jesus Christ to do good works, which God, and listen to this, which God has already prepared for you to do. So you don't need to be running after what other people are doing. You don't need to be stopping someone from doing what God has called them to do, because he's got special things for you to do. Now, I've said before, we cannot earn our salvation. So we can't do good works. We can't do good works to get our salvation. It doesn't work that way. Our salvation comes through Jesus Christ. Nothing that we've done will save us. Only Jesus Christ. Only the fact that we've said yes to Jesus. Yes, we want you in our lives. Yes, we want to follow you in our lives. But this is something more. This is something extra. This is God has already given us something to do. He's already planned out exactly the good works that we can do, the adventures that he wants to take us on. And, you know, walking with God is always an adventure. It's always an amazing adventure. So we don't need to be running after what other people are doing or stopping other people from doing their works that God has given them to do, because he has adventures for us to go on with him. So that, you know, is exciting, is so exciting. And we don't have to try and be on the top table in the best seat at the banquet, because he has exactly the right seat for us to be sitting in, exactly the right place for us to be, and exactly in the right timing. God's timing is perfect. You know, it's absolutely perfect for us. So at this time, we maybe need to do other things, and then eventually he will give us those, you know, higher things, those greater things to do in his name. But we always do it in his name, not in our name, in his name. Then it becomes a real adventure. And you know, there's other scriptures. There's scripture in Romans 12:6. Let me read that to you. In Romans chapter 12, and I'm actually starting partway through the paragraph, but it is here. It says in Romans 12:6, if your gift is prophesying, then prophesy in accordance with your faith. If it is serving, then serve. If it is encouragement, then encourage. If it is giving, then give graciously. If it is leading, do it diligently. If it is to show mercy, do it cheerfully. Don't do it grudgingly, do it cheerfully. So, you know, there are so many things, so many scriptures that God has given us to encourage us that he is walking with us, he's by our side, and that he has special things for us to do. Now, what I would suggest, and I'd encourage you to do, is that you pray about it and you ask God to reveal to you the good works that he already has prepared for you to do. And he will reveal them. You know, he may not reveal it straight away. You may have to ask him to be very clear, like I do. I'm constantly saying, Father, you need to be really clear, because I don't always get it. So that's what I would encourage you to do. I would encourage you to pray and to ask him what those good works are that he has for you to do. In Jeremiah 29:11, which is a verse that so many of us know, and it says, I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Pray like I say, pray and ask him what those things are that he has for you to do, what adventures you're going to go on with him. And he will reveal them. He will reveal them. Okay, bye-bye.